Hey guys, it has been a couple weeks since I posted about trying to learn a new language, which is Spanish, and I showed you a little bit of what I knew, basically the alphabet, and I knew how to say like hello and goodbye and stuff I'd learned, previously. So anyways, I thought that I would do kind of an update video and show you the app that I downloaded and how it's helping me. So as far as my Spanish goes, I'm still very much a beginner and haven't made a ton of progress, but I have made more progress than I thought I would, so that's great. The grammar's really kind of tripping me up, but I have watched a lot of videos and they keep saying don't worry so much about grammar, learn vocab. I am so sorry it's so loud out here. The video I'm getting ready to throw up is of the app and me using the app that I just mentioned, which is Busuu. And it has really been helping me. As I was making this video you're getting ready to see, there's a lot of interruptions. There is a test for our tornado sirens in town, decided to go off in the middle of it. My kids decided to come in and out of the house multiple times, and my son decided to use the extension ladder to climb up on the house in the middle of my video. So I tried to make breaks whenever there was a lot of crazy going on, so you'll hear that throughout the video. So I'm sorry that it's kind of crazy and chaotic and loud, but it's real life and I don't have time to redo it and re-edit it. So it is what it is. I hope you enjoy it. So I'm going to show you that clip now of the app Busuu that I've been using, and then I'm just going to come back and kind of explain a little bit more about the app, how it's helped me, and maybe go ahead and speak a little bit in Spanish, some phrases or words that I have learned along the way. Alright guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the Busuu app. Okay, so you can have friends, and I have actually 2 friends requests, but I'll look at those later. Let's go into the learn mode. So I did purchase, like I said, the premium side of things, and that really opened up these grammars. And actually down here where it says review, if I click over to that, you can see it has a vocabulary and then it has a grammar, and all of this grammar was locked for the most part before I switched to the premium side of things. You can see that some of them are green and some of them are yellow, and that's just showing my progression so far. Hopping back over here to learn, let me just take you through a lesson so you can kind of see what a lesson would look like if you decided to try out this app. You can try out this app for free by downloading it. You just won't have all the features. So we'll start with some basic vocabulary or some new vocabulary. Sorry, the critters out here are being really loud.
Abrir.
Okay, so it has the word abrir, and that means to open. And then there's example, and you can actually click the button beside it.
¿A qué hora abrís?
And you can get the pronunciation that you need. So it says, what time do you open? So the word abrir is to open, and then it puts it in a sentence so that you can better learn that particular word.
Cerrar.
Cerrar, to close. And then it has your example.
Las tiendas cierran a las 8:30.
The shops close at 8:30 p.m. Las tiendas cierran a las, and I don't remember how they said that, so I can replay.
Las tiendas cierran a las 8:30.
And I still don't understand it, but I'll just move on for time's sake.
Cerrar.
And then it goes through the same words and gives you like true, false, and different things. So let's just run through those really quick, and I'll just act like I'm doing it on my own.
Cerrar.
And I got that wrong. It means to close.
Cerrar.
Cerrar. And so it says I did good on that. If you don't, then you can keep retrying.
Comprar.
Comprar.
Tengo que comprar todos los ingredientes para el pastel.
Tengo que comprar todos los ingredientes para el pastel. I have to buy all the ingredients for cake.
Tengo que comprar todos los ingredientes para el pastel.
La lista de la compra.
La lista de la compra.
Voy a hacer la lista de la compra.
Voy a hacer la lista de la comprar.
El centro comercial.
El centro comercial.
El centro comercial.
El centro comercial. The shopping center.
Busco el centro comercial.
Busco el centro comercial. That R is really getting me in commercial.
Comprar. La lista de la compra.
La lista de la compra. Compra. No.
La frutería.
La frutería.
La pescadería.
La pescadería. En ese pescadería venden pescado de muy buena calidad.
En esa pescadería venden pescado de muy buena calidad.
La carnicería.
La carnicería.
La carnicería.
Carnicería. The butchers. That makes sense.
Quiero comprar pollo en la carnicería.
Quiero comprar pollo, that's chicken, en la carnicería. I went to buy chicken at the butcher's. So whenever I'm going through these, I try not to read the English at all whenever I'm doing the example sentence, and I try to figure out words that I already know, because they do incorporate words they've already taught you into the examples. And so if I don't look at the English and I'm just reading it, then I can kind of piece together before I read the English what it is supposed to kind of say.
La pescadería. La frutería.
La frutería. It's picking up all the it's picking up all the critters out here. La frutería. There you go. It's like the shop where you buy fruit. La frutería.
La panadería.
La panadería. The bakery. Pan is actually bread. So if you know that, then you can know that that's like the core of the word. Panadería.
La papelería.
La papelería. That one's hard.
Tengo que ir a la papelería a comprar lápices y un bolígrafo.
La librería.
La librería. Man, these have a lot of R's that are hard to roll. The bookstore. La librería.
La librería.
So where you buy bread. Panadería.
La panadería.
La panadería. La panadería. That one was really hard.
Cerrar.
I nailed that like they said, but I guess I got close enough. That was not. Alright, so that's an example of a vocab lesson, and then it gives me my minutes for the day. I put in that I want to do at least 60 minutes a day, so 60 stars is what I need. I have 40 stars needed to reach my daily goal. So I just click keep going.
Abrir.
It continues on with the same kind of lesson plan. So it says choose the word that matches the audio.
Abrir.
Voy a hacer la Where are we at? We're at, I don't know. There, I think. Nope. Lista de la comprar. Compra. Select the correct option. We're at a meat market. The butchers. Select the correct option. Oh, it's a bookstore or a library. La librera. Bookshop. Voy a la comprar manzanas negras. So I know that naranjas is oranges and manzanas is apples from past lessons. So we are at the fruit store. Tengo que ir a la, and they're going to be buying supplies, so they're at the pepperia. It says, tengo que todos los ingredientes para el pastel. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's this one. I don't actually remember off the top of my head what that word was.
Cerrar.
Cerrar. So it helps your listening skills a lot to do this, and then actually speaking out is very important because it helps you with your pronunciation. My phone is going crazy. Oh my, the sirens. This is a test for our city, the sirens. I'll bring you guys back in a minute. Alright, sorry about that, guys. We had a monthly test of our tornado sirens, and I'm sitting outside. So let's get back to our lesson. And I think that's another great thing and feature about this app is I'm able to step away if the kids need me for something. It's not like a timed thing. That's another feature I really, really like about this particular app.
Did it rain last night?
No, buddy, it didn't. In esta venda pescado de muy buena calidad. That one. Pen. There we go. Pesco el. Oh man. I think it was that one. Oh, good grief. Okay. Take my time. Take my time. Voy a hacerla. That was this one. And now it's going to re-ask me the ones that I got wrong. So that was one that I previously got wrong earlier. And now this one, obviously I just did it so I know that it's this one. Even though I don't remember exactly what it is, I know that that's supposed to be like shop or something. But I can't 100% remember. But it will keep bringing these back up to me. So I'll learn it. I don't worry too much about that because I have learned that it repeats itself and it helps you with the ones you struggle with. Alright, moving on.
Voy a hacer la lista de la compra.
So this is kind of a cool one because it has you put in the letters. So it's trying to teach you how to spell the words. And I usually will mess up on these quite a bit the first couple times. But the key is to just keep repeating the audio and listening very closely. Because for Spanish, the words sound exactly how they're spelled. So as long as you know how each letter is supposed to sound, you'll be able to plug that one in.
Voy a hacer la lista de la compra.
La lista de la
Voy a hacer la lista de la compra.
compra. So see how I just kept resounding it, and then I'm paying attention because I know that I'm going to have this in future lessons, so I kind of reread it a couple times before I move on. Voy a hacer la lista de la compra.
En esa pescadería venden pescado de muy buena calidad.
So in this exercise, what they're wanting me to do is just type it in without any extra letters to help me figure it out. So I usually use my ear a lot in this one, which is good for listening comprehension. And so I'm going to do that really quick.
En esa pescadería venden pescado de muy buena calidad.
Hold on.
En esa pescadería venden pescado de muy buena calidad.
Was it pescadilla?
En esa pescadería venden pescado de muy buena calidad.
It sounds like there might be an R.
En esa pescadería venden pescado de muy buena calidad.
I don't know. I'm going to go with this and see if I got it right. Nope, I was right. There was an R. So I always look at how I spelt it, and then I, down at the bottom, look at how it's actually spelled, and I make sure I reread that multiple times before I move on. Oh, and now we're going to have a train. So it's E-R, then it's the I-A. So E-R-I-A.
Busco el centro comercial.
Busco el
Busco el centro comercial.
centro
Busco el centro comercial.
comercial. Complete the sentence by writing in the box. Tengo que ir a la... Oh, this is the... Oh, I don't remember. I just did this one. Bien ser y I think there's another something right here. I don't know. I can't remember. It was E. It was a vowel, I think. Bien ser. I can go with that. Nope. Oh, it's the papeleria. See, I was so focused on the ending because I remembered that the ending was that way. I forgot how to completely do the other one. Okay, now my son's going to do something out in the yard. It's lovely. It's just lovely, guys. I'm getting no peace and quiet around here. All right. So I'm going to take a note. Okay, so I took a little break there because my son was being super loud. So the way I'm going to remember this particular one is it's where we're going to get paper and stuff. So pepe, so like paper, lar, yeah. So I'm just going to have to remember paper for my beginning.
Quiero comprar pollo en la carnicería.
Oh man.
Quiero comprar pollo en la carnicería. Quiero comprar pollo en la carnicería. Quiero comprar pollo en la carnicería. Quiero comprar pollo en la carnicería.
Go with that. Nope. Carnicería. 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 Sería.
¿A qué hora abrís?
¿Qué hora abrís?
Tengo que comprar todos los ingredientes para el pastel. Tengo que comprar todos los ingredientes para el pastel.
Elizabeth. Trying to make a video, honey. Thank you. Tengo que comprar. Not an N.
En esa pescadería venden pescado de muy buena calidad. En esa pescadería venden pescado de muy buena calidad. En esa pescadería venden pescado de muy buena calidad.
This I think is the paper one. Because she's out here. In is a Okay, I'm getting all kinds of distractions around me. Let's try this again.
En esa pescadería venden pescado de muy buena calidad.
I don't think it is that one. Pescadoria is what I'm hearing.
En esa pescadería venden pescado de muy buena calidad.
Try that. Not the A. Pescadería. Man, I botched that one. I'm really not doing good at all today, guys. Tengo que ir a la... Okay. Pepe... Oops, that one's supposed to be like that. I think that's how we do that one. That's one that we keep on messing up on. So this is where they're buying their school supplies, that kind of thing. Oh, I forgot the L instead of a C. Oh my goodness. Okay. Papel, which I think is paper actually in Spanish. Papel R-I-A. Papel R-I-A. Papel R-I-A. You see how it keeps repeating the things that I get wrong a lot?
Quiero comprar pollo en la carnicería.
Alright, well, I'm going to bring you guys back. I'm going to finish this out because it's going through the ones that I've already done. And I'm just going to go until I finish them. Alright, I finally got through the lesson with a lot more interruptions from my children. But anyways, I did make it. I finally figured out the paper one and got it, but the other ones I botched horribly. So that's one complete lesson. Lesson 47. I did not do well on that at all. So I will probably go back and redo that one. Just for my own personal self to be able to learn those better before moving on. What's great is you can also go back, you can go all the way back to lesson 1, you can go back and work on your grammar, whatever in this app, and then you can also look ahead and see what's to come, and there's also going to be tests, so I'm a little nervous about that. There's a lot of cool things about this particular app, but this video is getting a little long, so I'm going to just go ahead and cut it off for today, especially since I'm not able to really have alone time at the moment. But yeah, that's the Busuu app, just kind of going over what a lesson looks like. So that was the app Busuu. I did pay for the premium. After using the app for I think like 2 days, maybe 3, it gave me a 50% offer for a year. And so it came up to $34.99 for a whole year, and I was gaining so much knowledge from it, and it wasn't allowing me to do the grammar side of things, which is something I'm struggling a lot with. So I decided that I needed the grammar, and because I liked the app itself, and I liked how it taught me and how it lays things out, it very much helped me. I decided to go ahead and purchase that premium account, and I do not regret it one bit. I used my birthday money. So anyways, I really feel like this app has helped me. I would like to go a little bit more in depth on the app, maybe after I finish A1 beginner, all that lesson, and I'll do a better video that's more thought out. But I just wanted to show you guys, so in case you're wanting to learn a language, you can kind of see what this app has to offer. And like I said, you can use it free, so even if you just want to download it and try it out and not use the premium side, it really did help me even without the premium side of it. So anyways, check that app out if you're interested. And then I just wanted to, I guess, kind of maybe tell you, if I can think off the top of my head, some vocab that I have learned and that kind of thing, and kind of show you the progression, if I can do it on the spot. It's really hard, I've noticed, to just start a conversation because I want it to be perfect. And the problem is that mentality, I'm sorry, my arm's getting tired. That mentality is not right. You're supposed to not be afraid to speak when you're learning, speak Spanish and get it wrong. And so if I do speak some Spanish right now and it's completely wrong, and you know it's wrong, please tell me in the comments. I want to glean that information and know what I'm doing wrong. But be kind, because I am learning. So that would be appreciated. Alright, so here I am, A1 beginner, learning on, what was I, level 40, lesson 47? Was that what I just showed you guys? I can't remember. Anyway, I have learned simple phrases like saying hi, how are you? One thing I have learned is like to say que lo que, which is what's up. That is something I actually think I'll use a lot just because I think it's a cool phrase. It sounds cool. So que lo que is just what's up. And then like que tal? That's another way to kind of just say, I think, to say like, you know, how's it going? It's more of a more loose or more friendly kind of way of saying it. I think it's like ¿qué tal? Like what's happening kind of thing. Those are kind of some fun phrases I've learned. And then I've learned a lot of vocab, which I'm trying off the top of my head to think of some vocab. I just learned like things that are in your purse. So I learned how to say purse, which I believe was bolso. So bolso, I believe, is like purse or bag. I think that's a more appropriate word for the word bag. Purse is another word which I cannot remember right at the moment. So it could be interchangeable though. You could, like, I call my purse sometimes my bag. So it's not like you have to be super precise. People know what you're talking about. What's some other words? I've learned, obviously you guys saw that I am learning where, like, different kinds of markets. So I just learned previously like some city and some orientation in the city, like how to say something is near or far, how to say, you know, this is something. So that's like I would be like this, and then depending on is that right? Or is that, I'm struggling. See, that's the grammar side of it, along with, so like I learned está and estar, so it's an estar verb, and so the estar verb is irregular, and so I'm struggling with that one. I have a lot to learn, and that's okay. But anyways, I haven't made a ton of progress, but I wanted to give you guys an update, show you the app I'm using that is really, really helping me. I'm not even kidding. I wouldn't have paid, I don't ever pay for premium on any apps, ever. But I did this one because I really believe it's going to help me. So I'm also, along with the app, so I'm doing the app and I'm listening to music and I'm watching movies in Spanish. Last night I watched Do You Believe, the Christian movie Do You Believe, and I watched it in Spanish. And yeah, I didn't know most of what was happening. I've watched the movie in English before, so I knew what was happening in the storyline, so that helped. But I did not know what they were saying. Every once in a while I'll catch a word like madre or abuela, you know, like mother and grandmother. And like when they said I love you, quiero, I can't remember how to say it now, but whenever I heard it, I understood, I comprehended it. And that's another thing I'm learning, that if I hear something, if I hear some words that I've learned previously, I can comprehend, I can understand what somebody's saying, but whenever I'm trying to form it in my brain without like something in front of me to help me just like sound it out, I can't think of it. So that's something I need to work on. Like, comprehension is one thing, but then being able to formulate that and produce it and speak it out is a totally another thing. So anyways, I'm doing all of that, and I'm spending at least 2 hours a day with learning and trying to comprehend. Obviously, yesterday I went a little crazy because I not only watched a movie, which was, you know, an hour and whatever, I listened to a sermon in Spanish, and I listened to some music in Spanish yesterday while I was doing dishes, and then I did 2 hours alone just on the app yesterday. So I spent probably 4 hours or so, at least, on Spanish yesterday. My goal is 2 hours a day of Spanish, listening comprehension, lessons, and that kind of stuff. So that's my goal right now. I had in the beginning said that I wanted to at least do 30 minutes, and in the app I think I put that I wanted to at least do 60 minutes a day whenever I started it, and now I just have a personal goal of I have to do at least 60 minutes in the app, but then I have to do another hour of comprehension or that kind of stuff. Another just funny side note, these critters are really loud today. Another little side note is that it's funny because I have started having dreams in Spanish, not completely in Spanish, but people will speak in Spanish, or I would say certain words in Spanish, which I think is so funny. And then sometimes whenever I am talking to people, my tongue will get twisted because it's like my tongue's trying to speak in more of a Spanish accent, because I'm trying to work on my accent as I'm learning, and so my tongue will try to change, which is so funny. And then the other day, yesterday, I was reading, because I've been studying, like I said, a lot yesterday. I was trying to read something in a text message or on Facebook, I can't remember, and I was trying, it was the word neckties. It was all one word, it was on Facebook, and I was trying to pronounce it. I couldn't figure out what the word was. I was trying to pronounce it, and I kept on pronouncing it in like I was trying to pronounce a Spanish word, and I could not. Finally I stopped. I was like, okay, this is obviously not a Spanish word. This is an English word. So I had to like flip my brain, if that makes sense. And finally I was like using phonics and breaking the word into sections. I was like, neck tie. I was like, oh, they're saying necktie. So those are just some funny things coming out of me learning Spanish. But anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. I know it was kind of crazy and loud and that kind of stuff, but hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe for future videos. I am going to be having, Prim's down here sniffing me. Hi, sweetie. I am going to be having some videos coming up of some exciting news over at the property. We got something new that I want to tell you guys about, but I'm not going to tell you right now, so it's a surprise. I'm going to make another video for that. And I also wanted to give you guys an update on the garden. So I will be doing a video on that very soon. Hopefully this week is the plan. So make sure to subscribe and hit the little notification bell, because you know my uploading is super sporadic now that I'm not doing daily vlogs. So anyways, I hope you liked it, and I will see you again next time.